Why is organization important in retirement? It's important to be organized and know what you have and how to locate it. Organization is critical in retirement, as changes to your life can happen without a moment's notice. The problem with a lack of organization is that when there is a crunch time situation, like an illness or a death, sorting through all the saved stuff becomes much more difficult, if not impossible. The main goal of organization is to avoid ambiguity. Not knowing what you have or where it is can be very stressful for a spouse or family member when they are trying to locate an important document like a healthcare proxy, insurance policy, or will. Having an organized approach to your financial records can remove much of the stress associated with living in an increasingly complicated world. If you start out organized, it is easier to cope with situations as you get older. If you stay organized and have a system you stick to, maintaining it becomes second nature, so that when you need something like a copy of your Social Security card or birth certificate, you can get your hands on it right away, instead of scrambling all over the house looking for it. You know exactly where it is because everything has a place. If your system is easy to discern, it can be easily understood by a family member who may need to handle your affairs if you lack capacity or administer your estate after you pass. Another area in retirement where lack of organization wreaks havoc is downsizing. If you've lived in the same house for decades, inevitably you've accumulated possessions that must be sorted out when you sell the house. If you have a basement piled with stuff, it's difficult to decide what's important and what's not. And a lot of times, it leads to incurring extra costs for moving and storage of items that you will never use or look at.